Welcome class sa second part ng first lesson natin ngayong second quarter sa Earth Science. Now, I will talk about physical weathering in this video. In-establish natin sa nakaraang video lesson that there are two types of weathering. It could be physical or chemical, and here are the different subtypes of weathering. Dagdagan ko lang ng kaunti ang mga types na nandito under physical weathering. Define natin ang physical weathering. So, it is defined as the breaking down of rocks and minerals without changing its chemical composition. Kumbaga, pinaliit lang natin yung size ng rock into smaller pieces. Now, in some references, your physical weathering is also referred to as mechanical weathering. First type of physical weathering is frost wedging. So this happens when water filling the cracks of rocks freezes and expands. Pag nag-freeze kasi ang water, dumadami yung na-occupy na space nito. Tumataas mismo yung surface area nito. This increase in surface area will then exert more pressure into the rock, which will then break it into smaller pieces. So sa ibang references, ang tawag din dito sa frost wedging or nire-relate nila ang frost wedging sa freeze thaw cycle. Freeze thaw cycle. So ibig sabihin, nag-freeze yung water, magi-increase ang surface area nito, and then at some point magme-melt naman ito, it will thaw, and then continuously it will happen, which will then lead to the breakdown of rocks. Almost the same with frost wedging is salt crystal growth. Kung kanina tubig ang nade-deposit sa cracks ng rocks, this time naman is salt crystals. Here, nagpe-precipitate ang salt sa cracks ng rocks. Sa madaling sabi, nagde-deposit at nagsosolidify yung salt sa rocks, and as it happens, it will exert more pressure sa rocks, which will cause its breakdown. So as you can see here, ito yung original particles ng isang rocks, pero kapag or habang nagde-deposit yung salt, it will exert more pressure hanggang sa ma-disintegrate na or ma-dislocate na yung mga grains ng rocks. Maghihiwa-hiwalay na ang mga ito. Next is abrasion. So this happens naman when a rock or sediment bumps into another rock, causing its breakdown. Tulad ng nangyayari sa picture. Sediments na kasama ng weed will abrade, i-scrape niya yung rocks na tatamaan nito. And the friction between the sediments and the rock will cause its breakdown. I also want you to remember na hindi lang wind at sediments ang involved sa abrasion. Yung flow of water na may kasamang mas malalaking debris ng rocks ay involved din sa abrasion. O kaya naman yung kusang pag-move lang ng pieces of rocks due to gravity will cause abrasion dahil may friction between dun sa nahulog na rocks at dun sa naka-fix lang na location ng isang rocks. Next type is biological activity. This happens naman because of movement of animals. Pag naggawa sila ng habitat, as they dug or naghukay sila sa rock, then mabe-break down yung rocks. Or kaya naman, habang lumalaki or nagkakaroon ng growth of roots ng plants, then it will create or it will cause physical weathering. So in this example, this one is caused by a certain type of a bivalve. So, isang mollusk ang nag-cause ng breakdown ng rocks na to. And this one, of course, as you can see there, nagkaroon na ng overgrowth ng roots ng plants mismo sa mga cracks nito or ay nagkaroon na ng pagdaloy ng roots ng plants. Next is exfoliation. So this happens naman when pressure originally exerted into a rock is reduced. Nangyayari ito if the overburden in a rock is washed away due to erosion or other factors. Pag nangyari ito, may expose ang upper part ng rock causing the disequilibrium sa pressure exerted upon it. As you can see here, nung wala pang erosion, hindi pa na-erode yung overburden, uh, merong balance forces as illustrated by these arrows. Pero nung nawala yung overburden, na-erode ito, outward yung pressure or yung force na nagmumula mismo sa stone palabas, which will cause exfoliation. And ang itsura ng exfoliation sa tunay na buhay is like this. So as you can see there, para nagbabalat-balat yung mismong rock there. Last type is heat and cold cycles. This happens dahil nagkakaroon ng expansion kapag mainit yung rocks, kapag malamig naman ito ay nagko-contract. Paulit-ulit ito na nangyayari which will then lead to the breakdown of the rock itself. So, parang exfoliation din, yung pinaka-outer layer ng rocks or dito, pinaka-outer layer ng rocks ang unang matatanggal sa isang rock kapag ito ay nag-undergo ng heat and cold cycles. Now that's the end of this video. We will continue discussing weathering sa next part. Thank you.